Hello student, so in this video we're going to see physical examinations of urine. Last videos में हम लोग ने देखा कि sample collection कैसे करना है. There are different types of specimens we can collect. How can we instruct the patient, especially differently with male and female, that how can we instruct the patient, or instructions should be given to the patient while collecting the urine sample. So that we have studied. So after doing the sample collection, or if you received a urine sample for examination, there are three forms of test. First test is physical examination of urine. Second is biochemical examination of urine, and third is microscopical examination of urine. So first we will see physical examination of urine. So physical examination of urine is nothing but, yes, the examination which we do, which we can maximum based on which we can see from the naked eye, and those are the examinations comes under physical examination with few other chemical reactions which we're going to see in this video. So basic principle is, yes, we do physical examination to monitor the patient who is suffering or who is under treatment because of some chronic problems, and also to identify whether the person is suffering from chronic infection or not. And in this, it is very much important to do proper sample collection because sample collection and transportation is directly proportional to the effectiveness of your test results. So in physical examination, the most important aspect of physical examination, or most important category of physical examination, is volume. So normally a person void around 700 to 2500 ml of urine per day or in 24 hours, and mostly it has been passed in daytimes only. But there are certain abnormal conditions which is associated with the volume of urine, which is also called as nocturia. Nocturia means when the urine is passed in excess of 500 ml during a night. So that is one form of abnormal condition which is usually seen, and it is also an early sign of renal failure. Polyuria, when you avoid excess amount of urine in 24 hours, that means more than 2500 ml of urine if you avoid, then it can be that condition is called as polyuria. So it can be due to some pathological conditions also, it can be due to some physiological conditions also. Physiological condition includes when you take excess water, or maybe it is also seasonal, because in winter time you avoid urine more as compared to the summertime. But in case of pathological conditions, polyuria can occur in case of diabetes insipidus and diabetes mellitus. Okay, so oligouria is when you avoid urine less than 500 ml. जब आप 24 hours में 500 ml से कम urine void करो, तो उस condition को हम लोग oligouria बोलते हैं. So oligouria भी it can be due to some physiological conditions also, pathological conditions also. Maybe अगर आप पानी कम लेंगे तो ऑब्वियसली आप यूरिन में अवॉइड कम करेंगे, और आपको डिहाइड्रेशन का प्रॉब्लम हो रहा है तब भी आप यूरिन कम अवॉइड कम करेंगे, मे बी 500 ml से कम हो. या फिर इफ यू सफरिंग फ्रॉम renal ischemia, then also the polyuria condition can occur. So anuria is nothing but when there is almost complete suppression of urine, urination in the body. That means अगर आप 24 hours में less than 150 ml of urine void कर रहे हैं, तो it can be due to that condition is called as anuria. और ये सब pathological conditions में है जब आपको may be suffering from renal stone or tumor or renal ischemia, then you can suffer from anuria. So नॉर्मल यूरिन है 700 टू 2500 ml आप डेली अवॉइड करते हो. अगर रात को ज्यादा करेंगे तो उसको नॉक्टूरिया बोलेंगे. पॉलीयूरिया माने 2500 ml से ज्यादा आप करेंगे तो पॉलीयूरिया. 500 ml से कम करेंगे तब आप ओलिगोयूरिया. अगर आप कंप्लीटली सप्रेस हो जाएंगे यूरिनेशन से, या फिर आप लेस देन 150 ml अवॉइड करें पर डे या फिर 24 hours में, then that condition is called as anuria. These are very important for your examination, so kindly give more attention. Okay, color. Next important thing on physical examination is color. Color कौन सा color of urine है, उसके आधार पर भी हम लोग बहुत कुछ identify कर सकते हैं. Normally urine एक clear या फिर pale straw color type का दिखाई देता है due to pigmentation like urochrome. But colorless your urine can be seen in diabetes mellitus, insipidus. If you take excess amount of water, deep amber color can be due to good muscular exercise, or if you suffer from high grade fever. Orange color can be due to increase of urobilinogen concentration in urine. Smoky urine can be due to small amount of blood or administration of vitamin B12 अगर आप ले रहे हैं, या फिर aniline dye आपने consume किया है, so you will see smoky urine. Then red color can be due to hematuria or hemoglobinuria. Hematuria or hemoglobinuria is nothing but presence of hemoglobin or RBC in the urine. Brown color can be due to increased amount of bile. Milky if you have a lot of pus formation or fat. Green due to putrefied specimens, or if there is phenol poisonings are there, then you will see green color of urine. Next is odor. Normally urine are faint aromatic odor, but if you see pungent odor, if you can feel pungent or smell pungent, then it can be due to ammonia or some kind of bacterial contamination. Purite can be due to UTI, urinary tract infection. Fruity can be due to ketoacidosis. रिएक्शन. सो पीएच, ओके, सो पीएच कैसा होना चाहिए, कितना नॉर्मल पीएच है, कम एसिडिक होगा तो क्या होगा और अल्कलाइन होगा तो क्या होगा, इसके बारे में जानने के लिए we will see this particular slide. So if there is abnormal pH in the urine, then it reflects the inability of urine to maintain hydrogen ion concentration. So normally fresh urine or normal urine का pH around 4.6 से लेके 7.0 तक रेंज करता है, एवरेज में 6.0 है. लेकिन अगर एसिडिक होगा, अगर एसिडिक आया, then it can be due to high protein diet, या फिर आपने डिनर में मीट कंज्यूम किया है, या फिर कोई भी प्रोटीन रिच डाइट आप ले रहे हैं, तो एसिडिक होने का चांसेस ज्यादा है. और इंजेक्शन ऑफ citric food, acidic food, or if you're suffering from urinary tract infection which has been caused by E. coli. So in that case, you will have acidic urine. Alkaline urine can be due to if you consume citrus fruit, if you consume a lot of vegetables, if you have urinary tract infection, but it is not due to E. coli, but it can be due to Proteus or Pseudomonas. So in that case, you will see alkaline urine. Specific gravity is nothing but the ratio of 1 ml of urine to that of the 1 ml of distilled water. That particular ratio is called as specific gravity. So it depends upon concentration of various particles or solutes which can be present in the urine, and it can be measured by different types of methods. It can be measured by urinometer or refractometer, or by reagent strip also you can measure specific gravity. So normal specific gravity is 1.003 to से लेके 1.030 तक specific gravity normal range में आता है. But अगर आपको concentration या फिर low मिला, specific gravity is low in the urine, then it can be due to excessive water intake, diabetes insipidus. Or if it is high specific gravity, then it is seen in dehydration, albuminuria and glucoseuria. Albuminuria is presence of albumin in the urine. Glucoseuria is presence of glucose in the urine. So that is whole regarding specific gravity. This is so specific gravity, pH, color, odor, and volume is the most important 5 aspects which comes under physical examination of urine. So it is very much important for you to know all the normal values, and if it is increasing beyond the normal values, then what are the terminology we use and what can be the cases in such a kind of concentration. Like say for example acidic यूरिन अगर आप देखें तो कौन सा केसेस हो सकता है, अल्कलाइन होने से क्या होगा, अगर यूरिन अगर आपका अमाउंट 2500 पर ml से डेली उससे ज्यादा हो रहा है तो उस कंडीशन को क्या बोलेंगे. So these are the important things you have to remember whenever you do physical examination of urine. Thank you so much. If you have any question, do comment in the comment box.